It's your boy Young Burnt Toast, aka Young Burger Patty. Nobody wants beef. Hey, listen, man. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet drop in 17 days, which means the game is probably going to leak soon, but we're not going to talk about the leaks specifically, alright? There's just some things that I want to talk about, things that I didn't yet cover on my YouTube channel that may have happened in the last couple of weeks. But before all of that, a message from our sponsor. Now, you listen to me and you listen to me good. I got something to tell you about Prime Gaming. It's free with your Prime membership and includes so many in-game drops for all of your favorite games, including Pokemon Go. Make sure you claim the drop. It's available now and you can level up in Pokemon Go easily. And it's super easy to claim. All you have to do is go to the Prime Gaming site, log in with your Prime account, and redeem your code, and you're good to go. And as you can see here, we have Prime Gaming Bundle number 12, which includes 20 Ultra Balls, 5 Max Revives, and 1 Super Incubator. And don't forget, these drops change every month, so make sure you guys are checking periodically to go get more. And even outside of that, Prime Gaming is just very useful in general. There's free games on there, there's free drops for so many popular games. And the best part is, you get a free subscription to me every month. Woo! So check the link in the description, sign up for Prime Gaming, get your drops, get your Ultra Balls, and catch some Pokemon. They're everywhere. You know, I just had to take care of business real quick. Anyways, so outside of the speculation, I'm not going to spoil anything explicitly in this video. I would never do that, you know me. There have been a couple of things that have happened that I did not cover on YouTube because I didn't specifically think I needed to make an entire video for them. Like the 2 Pokemon that dropped that I didn't cover, the gym leader that we saw that I didn't cover. I didn't really feel the need to make an entire video dedicated to those things, even though they still felt the need to wake me up at 6 o'clock to show me that. Like, what's really going on, bro? But anyways, this time is probably the most important time for Pokemon games. As we all know, throughout the years, the weeks leading up to a Pokemon game coming out are actually the most exciting. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but for me, seeing all the stuff early, hearing about it, people making discoveries, people finding out what's in the game, people finding out the new moves, abilities, that is the most exciting part because it's all brand new, it's all fresh. So it feels the best, you know what I'm saying? So this is the most important part of a Pokemon game's release to me. Surely, if history repeats itself, and it usually does, surely in the next, maybe even the next few days, somebody will dump the game online. Like, that's usually what happens. And from that point onward, people will download the files, they'll play on their emulators, they'll data mine the game, they'll grab all the information out, they'll probably have a PK hex ready when the game drops. Like, I'm not necessarily encouraging these things. This is just what happens. It's just the reality of the situation, you know? So I just want to talk about it. Like, I want to know what you guys think is going to happen. The leaks are already out. Like, we know the leaks are out. I'm not going to talk about leaks, like I said. But if you've seen the leaks, we pretty much know the entire game at this point. Like, I didn't even want to see the leaks. Snark really is just literally always telling me what's going on in the game. So I pretty much know everything against my will. Now, I'm not going to blame him 100% because it's not like I didn't want to know. But like, I never seeked out the information is what I'm really trying to say. But I've seen some things is what I'm really saying here. I've seen some things. And I've heard some things. And I don't know. It's sounding pretty crazy. And I really want to see if the things that I've heard are true. You know what I'm saying? This is not... Is this a spoiler? I feel like this isn't a spoiler. The dude who leaked the game said he cried at the end of it. I don't think that's a spoiler. I didn't necessarily explicitly say anything that's in the game. But that alone is like the most unbelievable fucking statement I've ever heard in my life. You cried at the end of a Pokemon game? Impossible, bro. I need to know. I need to know why, what made him cry, what was he, like, what happened, bro? Is that even a possibility? Can a Pokemon game story suck you in so deep, pause, that you can cry at the end of it? Is this even a in the realm of possibility in anybody's mind? Anyways. Let's talk about the stuff that is concrete, the stuff that we can talk about, the stuff that's absolutely not spoilers because Pokemon released it officially themselves. We have Ayano, who is the gym leader of... Wait, where's she the gym leader of? I don't know what city she's the gym leader of. But they showed her. She was like a big deal. They had a whole video dedicated to her. She was very, very annoying for like 5 minutes. But she's cool. She's a cool character. I have nothing against her personally. The thing I have a problem with is their constant need to make these extremely visually nice trailers with voice acting, only for the game to not even be anything close to that, bro. She has an entire character. She has a voice actor and everything. Like, she has a personality, a strong personality. But you're gonna play the game and you're not gonna get any of that. So it's just kind of odd that they're choosing to reveal things in this way when the game doesn't even reflect that in the slightest. But that's besides the point. The main point is we have a new gym leader, and she also has a new Pokemon, Bellybolt. So this is a goofy looking Pokemon, like just straight up, very goofy looking. I've actually seen the comparison to the initial version of, is it Politoed? I think it's Politoed, yeah. Like original Politoed looks very, very, very similar to this Pokemon. So what they might have done is just recycled an old design that they never ended up using, which I'm all for. I think that's awesome. Especially if we can make the comparison and actually see the callback. That's cool. That's really cool. But this is a goofy looking Pokemon, bro. This is a goofy looking Pokemon. Like, all things considered, this is a strange looking Pokemon. But I do want to talk about him. He has an absolutely insane ability though. Like, as goofy looking as he is, an absolutely insane ability, bro. So this is Bellybolt, Ellie Frog Pokemon. 3 feet 11 inches, 250 pounds. At 3 feet 11 inches, that boy is stocky, alright? And he has an ability, brand new, called Electromorphosis. As you can guess by the name, he has this big old belly hanging out over here. It's just an odd looking Pokemon. Look at him. The eyes are in the middle of the face. When I first saw the Pokemon, I thought the eyes were on the side and the nose was in the middle of the face. But no, those are its eyes in the middle. And those things on the side of its head are just not any type of eyeball, ear. Are those ears? I don't know. Anyways, let's read up about my boy. Its belly button dynamo produces a huge amount of electricity. Bellybolt expands and contracts its elastic body to generate electricity in an organ that looks like a belly button. The huge amount of electricity generated this way is then discharged from the 2 bumps on either side of its head that resemble eyeballs. Oh, well, that's what they are. They're not ears. Okay. So it doesn't have ears? Alright. Its actual eyes are adorably small and round, so when it tries to be intimidating, it puts the eye-like bumps to good use. Okay. Okay, so it's like an evolution thing. Alright. Easygoing by nature, it doesn't notice an opponent until attacked. It is difficult to train Bellybolt to initiate a battle without it being attacked first. After the sun sets, you can hear strange noises coming from Bellybolt's habitat. This noise is not Bellybolt's cries, but a sound emitting from their stomachs. It is known that this sound signals that they are hungry. Okay, so they got a little stomach growl. Okay, now let's talk about this ability. We talked about Bellybolt and his, you know, his nature, whatever the heck they said. Let's talk about this ability because this is really ridiculous. Listen to this. Bellybolt's ability, Electromorphosis, is a new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. Bellybolt becomes charged when hit by an attack, boosting the power of the next electric type move it uses. They keep making moves into abilities. They keep making abilities into items. They keep making items into abilities. They keep doing this. They keep making items into abilities, into held items, into attacks, into they keep doing it. They're now I'm not actually mad at that. Like they give more Pokemon more opportunities to do things, and they also give more Pokemon more access to specific unique things that only other Pokemon had access to. That's a cool thing. But this is kind of crazy. Like, if Bellybolt has any type of special attack stat or whatever physical attack stat, whatever it's actually going to be attacking from, this could be insane. Imagine slapping a choice band or a choice specs on a Pokemon that's going to get boosted electric moves just from being hit. And from the sound of it, this Pokemon is bulky just because it's fat and heavy and round and stuff. You know how the fat, heavy, round Pokemon are always bulky. So you have a potentially bulky Pokemon with a potentially high attack stat, and even if it doesn't, you could slap a choice band or a choice scarf or a choice specs on it. And then you get punished for attacking it. You get punished for attacking this Pokemon. Because if you don't kill it, it's going to get a boosted attack for free. Like, what? That's really crazy to me. I'm not going to jump the gun and say Belly Bolt's broken or anything like that. I have no idea what its stats are. I have no idea what its moves are. I don't know anything about it aside from its ability. But that ability on paper has the potential to be insane. Like, it's probably not the craziest thing in the world. Because, you know, there's abilities like Flash Fire, and if you hit a Flash Fire Mon with a fire move, it's not the end of the battle. Like, it's still a fire move, but I just think that attacking something and then automatically taking more damage just because you hit something is kind of crazy. Like, I think that's an insane ability. So we'll see. A lot of these Pokemon that they're showing us in this generation have insane abilities. It always comes down to the stat distribution and the moves the Pokemon learn, above all else. Unless the ability is just that insane. So, let's talk about the other Pokemon they revealed, Greavard. So this is, they had another trailer they showed us. I guess it was like a Halloween themed trailer. There was this girl walking around in a forest. I guess it's not even really a forest, but wherever she was, there was a bunch of ghost Pokemon around. There was a Gengar running around. And then she sees this candle sticking out of the ground. And then this dog pops out of the ground, Greavard. And then she dies. She got smoked. she faints and she's on the ground. Because Greavard is a demon by accident. Like, not on purpose, by accident. Anyways, this is the Ghost Dog Pokemon, 2 feet tall, 77 pounds. And it has the ability Pickup. I saw people were disappointed when they saw the ability was Pickup, but this Pokemon is guaranteed to have a different ability. When it's fully evolved, and it's clearly going to evolve. It just looks like a Lillipup type of Pokemon. But it's cool because it's a ghost dog. Like, I never expected a ghost dog Pokemon, and we actually have 2 dog Pokemon already with Fido included. So we have 2 dog Pokemon shown to us out of like the 15 Pokemon they've shown us, which I'm not mad at. You all like the dogs, man. Anyways. It lurks underground and jumps out while making eerie cries. Normally, Greavard barely moves, resting peacefully underground. It pokes the topmost part of its head above ground and lights an eerie glow at its tip, then waits for someone to approach. When a person draws near, Greavard jumps out of the ground while letting out a spooky cry that would startle the most unsuspecting people. However, it doesn't appear to do this with ill intent. Yeah, I saw what you did to that lady. She's gone, bro. She's dead. I saw what you did. It's friendly and easily gets lonely, but make sure not to play with it too much. Now, this is what I was talking about. Greavard has such a friendly and affectionate personality that paying it even the slightest bit of attention will make it so overjoyed that it will follow you wherever you go. Of all the Pokemon residing in the Paldea region, it is known to be especially easy to befriend. However, Greavard will slowly and inadvertently absorb the life force of those around it, so it's best not to play with it too much. Now, I think that description is a little too specific to not be hinting at something. Like, I feel like that description is a potential justification for it getting like Shadow Tag or something, right? Like, it follows you wherever you go and you just die from being near it and it won't leave you alone. Like, I don't know. I feel like that description is justification for whatever it's going to evolve into and whatever ability that thing has. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense, I don't know. I'm just speculating and thinking. Next up, we have to talk about Wiglet. Not because Wiglet is the most interesting, hilarious Pokemon they've ever made. No, not because of that, even though it absolutely is. We have to talk about it because there are likely other Pokemon like this that share the appearance of other Pokemon but are not related to those Pokemon. And this happens in nature. This is not something that's random and impossible. Like, this happens in our real world. Like, there are plenty of animals that resemble each other that are not necessarily related in any way. And I think that part is the interesting part. So we have a water type Diglett, apparently. Not that it is Diglett because of what I just said. It's not Diglett, but it looks like Diglett. So that alone is already interesting because this thing is probably is it gonna evolve into like a Dugtrio type Pokemon? Like, is it gonna evolve into a water type Dugtrio? Like, who actually knows? Though it may closely resemble Diglett, it's a completely different Pokemon. It may look like Diglett, but it's actually a completely different species of Pokemon. Wiglet pokes a part of its body out of the sand to feed in the ocean. It's still unclear what the rest of its body hidden in the sand is like or how long it might be. It's much longer than a Diglett, by the way, if you guys can't tell. Wiglet has a sense of smell that can pick up scents from over 60 feet away. That doesn't matter. Who cares about that? Anyways, last but not least, absolutely not least, we have the evolution of Girafarig for Farigiraf. Now be careful saying that name. Anyways, this Pokemon is insane, and it has two, count them, two insane abilities, potentially. If they work how I think they work, how I'm thinking when I think about how they work. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so Girafarig evolves. It seems like the head and the tail have clicked up. They've accepted each other. That's his man's now. You know what I'm saying? He stays in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, so yeah, the mouth on the tail has now come up to the head. They share the same body, I guess, or the same brain, or whatever the heck they said in the dang description. Let's just read about it. Because this is an interesting Pokemon. The head of its main body and the head on its tail combined. As a result of its evolution, the head of its main body and the head from its tail have become one. Both of Farigiraf's brains are connected through thick nerves, increasing its psychic energy, and it can emit psychic waves from the antenna on its head. It's always mindful of its surroundings, and while it can detect danger in an instant, there are times when its body cannot react as fast as its two brains can think. It can think so fast that its body can't even keep up. Does that mean this Pokemon is slow? I'm just playing. You know that you can't take descriptions and translate them into anything meaningful in Pokemon, because you know they'll tell you a Pokemon's fast, and it'll be the slowest one in the game, Vikavolt. Anyways, the head from its tail is equipped for both offense and defense. Its thick, sturdy head, pause, from its tail provides good defense for the head of the main body. When the head from its tail closes its mouth, Farigiraf whips its long neck around, pause, in an attack that deals brutal physical damage. Hey, yo! The force of this attack is said to be able to pulverize stone and crush steel beams. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean this Pokemon is going to have a high attack stat? Who knows? But apparently it can crush steel beams and pulverize stone. So in my mind, that means, wow, what a powerful mon. It can break stone and crush steel beams? How do you even crush steel? Like, that's insane, right? Like, it's got to have a stupid high attack stat. But, I mean, well, I guess we'll see, bro, because who actually knows? Now, listen to these abilities, bro. Listen to these abilities. Farigiraf's ability, Cudchew, is a new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. When a Pokemon with this ability eats a berry, it will eat it one more time at the end of the turn. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It means people are getting double citrus berried up. It means they're going for boosting moves and getting 2 Solic Berry boosts at the end of the turn. It's insane, the potential of this ability. Now, obviously, if you have to meet certain conditions to activate a berry, it'll be tough, right? But, I mean, still, the potential is there. I'm not saying that it'll be good. Like, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to be good and used in an efficient manner. But the potential is absolutely there, and it's absolutely crazy what you might be able to do with this. Like, but that's not even the craziest ability. There's another one. It has 2 new abilities. Farigiraf's ability, Armor Tail, is another new ability appearing for the first time in these titles. It makes opposing Pokemon unable to use priority moves. Listen to me again. It makes opposing Pokemon unable to use priority moves. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Shofu, there's already an ability like that. Serena gets it. It's called Queenly Majesty. No. Queenly Majesty means that you can't attack with priority moves. This ability says your opponent is unable to use priority moves, which I'm assuming includes moves that are not attacking moves. This shit is crazy. What are they doing? If this wording is to be believed, literally, any priority move is not able to be used. Whereas Serena, you only can't attack with priority moves. You can't use quick attack or extreme speed. But this says unable to use priority moves. So I don't know. If if I'm to take that literally, does that mean people can't use protect near me? Like, I don't... Is it any move with higher priority, or is it just attacking moves like Serena? Because this is sounding like an incredibly crazy power creep of an ability. I don't know though. I'm just assuming that that's what they meant because that's what they said, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think I missed anything that I didn't cover before, because I think Armarouge was the last Pokemon that I covered on YouTube. But let me know if there's anything I missed. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. Very, very soon we will be seeing things about this game online, so be careful if you're not trying to get spoiled, because obviously that wouldn't be a good thing. So yeah, just be careful, because definitely in the next few days we're gonna get more information. The games always leak at least like a week and a half early, so if not in the next few days, in the next week, we'll surely have the game. Like, I mean, when I say will, sure, I mean, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I plan to make a ton of content once the game actually comes out, because I'm actually very excited for these games. I think that this is the one that we've been waiting for, at least in comparison to the other ones. So expect to see a lot more of me on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Goodbye.
Said the One Piece is real, so I had to whip my dick out. It's rabbit season, snow bunnies with they tits out. I'm trying to be a hula hooper, I'm talking big rounds. Evade the apple, I ain't fucking with that bitch now.
Hey, yo, spin his block like road runner legs. Dick taller than a hammer wound up on the head. Chopper